Assalamu alaikum. Today I want to clear the concept of these four methods. Okay, so first of all, I just write a main function here. Now I just want to take a list of integers. Okay, integers. Okay, so now I just store only 5 values. Okay, here. Now I just want to show you that how these working. Okay, so the first method is take. So it is a very simple. Okay, it take elements. Okay, from here just we write the counts here. Okay, we just it this method is count these elements. Okay, if these elements will be equal to 3, it stop. Okay, so now I want to show you here. Here you can see it counts only 3 elements. Okay, if I write here 5, now it returns all because it counts it. Okay, so this is a very simply thing. This is very simple. Okay, if I write here skip, so skip is skip 5. Okay, it returns 0 because it skip all it. Okay, so if I want to skip only 2, so it counts these 2 and returns all these. Okay, so here you can see 3 4 5 is printed and skip these 2. Okay, so it is very simple. Okay, if I write here skip while. Okay, so here you can see this skipWhile returns iterable. So we already talked about iterable. So iterable just a collection that we can go through step by step or element by element. Okay, or you can also call sequentially. Okay, so this is a very powerful thing, iterable. Okay, so it is very useful and we can store iterable because it's abstract class. Okay, so remember those something that we can go through, it's iterable. Okay, we can go through step by step or item by item. Also if I say that we can loop of something and element by element, it's called iterable. Okay, so now this skip method here you can see it take a function and returns bool. Okay, and this function also take a parameter integer. Okay, you can also use it for uh, any type of uh, data type. Okay, you if you write here string, it returns iterable of string. Okay, it returns those type according your type. Okay, so if I write here function. Okay, so here you can see if I write if I write here e less than 4, greater than 4. Okay, so now it skip elements while the condition is true. So here you can see the condition is true, so e is less than greater, no, sorry, I forgot it. So here you can see the condition is true, so this keep these 3 things. Okay, so if I write here you can see 4 5 only printed, it's keep these 3 because e is this element one by one, it checks this function one by one, call on this element. Okay, so it check one by one at this function. Okay, so the first is 1. If I write here e is now 1. Okay, so now this is 1 is less than 4, so it true. Okay, and here you can see the second one is 2. Okay, the second one is 2, so 2 is also less than from 4. Okay, 3 is also less than from 4. Okay, so these all are skipped, and now 4 is not less than from 4, so the condition is false. So the loops, this skip while loop is also stopped. Okay, so now here you can see all these three elements skipped, and 4 5 is printed. Okay, now if I write here take while. Okay, so this take while is take elements while a condition is true, but remember it returns iterable. Okay, and this take elements from this list and returns while the condition is true, and returns it is a iterable. Okay, so here if I write uh, e is less than 4. Okay, so now here you can see it take only 3, because here you can see the first one is e, so now e is less than from 4. Okay, so it's true. Okay, also it's true, so it stops because this e is not less than from 4. Okay, so it stop. If I write here equal, so now e is not equal to 4, so it doesn't take anything. Okay, it returns empty. Here you can see it returns empty because it false. This function is false. So this take while working, it takes element one by one if the condition is true. So it don't check one by one. It only check the first leading element. Okay, remember also skip while and take while only check the leading or first element. Okay, so if the condition is false, the loop will be stopped. Okay, so now here you can see the this condition is false. Okay, if I write here 1, so now it will return 1 only, because 1, this one is equal to 1, and the another if the in the second time this function is called, so here you can see 2. So 2 is not equal to 1. So the condition becomes false. So it returns only 1. Okay. So I hope you will be understand this concept and keep practicing, and see you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.